Hey everyone, I'm Ultraviolent4, and you are joining me for what is probably the last episode of this Demonspawn Assassin of Fedhas. We're not really in a good spot right now. You can tell that by looking at our health meter. Also, the mini-map tells a bit of a story. So we're in Shoals 4. We've had to teleport a few times, and we are not out of the woods yet. So if you're wondering what happened, I maybe got a bit cocky, a little bit insane. Oh wow. Oh boy. I had a couple Oclobs, a couple other summons, and I thought, you know what? This would be a great time to step on an alarm trap. We'll just attract the whole floor to us. All our turrets and other allies will take all the enemies down. That'll be great. The thing I forgot is that we don't have very much magic resistance. So we very quickly got mesmerized. I couldn't leave. And then, yeah, we are where we are now. So we nearly died there a bunch of times. I think we got to 12 hit points at our lowest. I got a pretty good teleport to land up here. We fought for a bit. Again, we were nearly dying to a javelineer up the top. Because they all have, all javelins have penetration now. You can't block their projectiles with Oclobs or Briars or anything else, they'll still get you. So we teleport a second time. We're now down here, and there is another javelineer, and we're desperately trying to heal back up and just, what's the word? Stabilize. That's the word I'm looking for. I will say though that even if we do manage to somehow get out of Shoals 4, our character is in a very dire spot. So we've used pretty much all of our panic resources so far. We have no fear left, we have no heal wounds left, we have no magic potions left, which are also heal wounds for us. We have no blinking scrolls. I don't know, basically I used everything to stay alive. So this can happen whereby you play kind of recklessly, or maybe your character's a bit weak for where you are, and you can survive, but you use all your resources, and then you don't die at that time, but you die at some future one where, say you had a blinking scroll or heal wounds or whatever, then you succumb later. That might be our fate, even if we can get out of here. Not having any heal wounds is pretty rough, as well as having no blinking. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because we do need to get out of here before I start worrying about that too much. I just gotta pad this out a little bit so we don't have a 5-minute video. I'll just chat for another 40 minutes. How about that? How you all going? Alright, so things that I should probably do. So I'm just trying to not fight this javelineer. I don't know, he's gonna wander around, I guarantee it. I don't really want to try to walk away from him because we'll find other enemies potentially. Also, this looks like we kind of ended up quite in the open, and heading that way is even back towards all that stuff. I think one smart thing to do, assuming we have one, we do, is to read a magic mapping scroll. That will show us where the upstairs are, so we could potentially just try to run for an upstairs and get back up. Yeah, I like that play. Yeah, we also ran out of ambrosia. That was the other thing that we used. We got one flight potion left. I'm really glad that I didn't use any of those trying to get that loot in there. I say that, but maybe the loot in there would have helped overcome all of this. Maybe there's some magic resistance item there. But still, for the moment, I'm glad. Let's read magic mapping. We can then assess our situation. Alright. We have an upstairs, there's a hatch over there. That upstairs, obviously, we can't go back to, and the others are really far away. But we potentially could make a run for that hatch. I'd really like to get rid of our Contam before I do that, because then that allows us to fly and invis and get back up. Plus also, I'd rather not make a run for it at 56 hit points. I think our play is just to wait. I could preemptively put an Oclob down. So that, yeah, I think I like that play. I'm hoping that doesn't make noise. Hang on. I don't actually know if Grow Club makes noise or not. And beams down again by the look of it. I'm gonna hope that it doesn't make noise. The reason I'm preemptively doing this is because if the Javelineer walks around the corner, then it can get shot to death. Hopefully. And we're just gonna wait. And I hope that that doesn't attract enemies by shooting them who otherwise wouldn't notice us. I'm just hitting period to rest a turn because I'm really scared. I don't really want to hit the 5 button. Maybe I should. Oh, okay, I did it. Well, a water nymph turned up and the Oklahoma killed most of it. Okay, so there you go. That already paid dividends. In that water nymphs can really mess you up pretty hard. Alright, that's a random Cyclops. That can't throw projectiles through Oclobs. Fortunately, they haven't made large rocks have penetration yet. Oh, there's a Javelineer. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with my own javelins. I'm gonna shoot him with a flame wand, and that's gonna make steam. It's gonna force him to move rather than stand there throwing stuff. And again, alright, he's gonna go down. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Alright. Crisis averted, maybe. Reminds me, like, hang on, I have an Oclob. I can just fight here. Where's another alarm trap? Oh, God. One of the comments I really enjoyed, it was quoting me last episode. Before I stepped on the alarm trap, it said something like, I think I'm a genius. And then 2 minutes later, I'm an idiot. Alright, let's try to get back upstairs. Oh no! We just got teleport trapped. Oh, devs, why? Oh, this was not the time, devs. Oh no. Alright. So we just got randomly teleported from an exploration effect. Just as I thought we were stabilized, we've been randomly teleported. Okay, please don't put me over here. If we go over there, we're pretty close to over there. Okay. Alright, the thing is, this little hut is probably empty. Because we stepped on an alarm trap there, surely we pulled everything out of this hut. So if we could just sneak into the hut and shut the door, we could chill in there and then I guess never come out. Never come out ever again. Do I have a digging one? No. I can dig with overgrow, but I can't just digging one dig. But anyway, so potential moves, we try to sneak in, it's probably empty, we just hide to fully heal up and maybe we overgrow out the top towards the stair up there. I could also read a teleportation scroll. There's a big ghost vault over there, but that doesn't guarantee that we better our situation. And in some ways, I mean, we're kind of close to a stair, kind of, and we didn't land right in the fray of all this stuff. So I think I'm going to go for the sneak play. We're going to do it really slowly, yep, because things can hear us immediately. And the Perilous shouts, you hear a bleat, you hear a bellow. Okay. I'm going to assess what's in the hut first. Okay, nothing. We're good to go. Then maybe I just make a run for it. Okay, I'm going to make a run for it. We have flight and invis, which I can quaff if things start getting real. We've got all these dream sheep. I really don't have time for dream sheep right now, dudes. Alright, we're up. We're away. Let's never do that again. I don't know. I'd say the proportion of times where I intentionally alarm trap myself that work out well is probably less than 10%, but I do it anyway. I don't know. It's just, I'm always excited about it. Okay, so we've rested back up to full. As I said in the beginning, we're still in a lot of peril because we have basically, well, not none. We still have haste potions. We can go invis, but we have significantly fewer resources for panic situations now. Alright, but maybe I can not be punished and, die here on Shoals 4. Yeah, I don't really care about books. So here's the question. Do I try and attract all this stuff up towards these stairs? Or do I just raid huts and try to find the rune? Oh, identify scroll. Oh, no, we don't. I finally got through all the potions, it looks like. At some point we picked up a ring. It's probably the magic resistance. It's magical power. That's kind of interesting. That's like having 9 extra hit points, right? Yep, MP plus 9. And considering Shoals, we'd be susceptible to fire if I do that. What am I wearing? It's the shield? No, the ring mail is RF minus. Okay, I don't feel comfortable about that. I don't know. It's still, at least at the moment for rings, still pretty quick to change between rings. So if I see an RF enemy, I could always switch. But the thing is, these enemies can just have, these merfolk can just have flaming weapons. I don't know, we could take a lot of damage quickly. I think I'd rather not be fire vulnerable. Arguably, the hit points is better, as in the magic points, and then switch, but I don't know. I never feel comfortable walking around susceptible to things. I don't know, some people are fine with it. I've heard the argument made that because you can only have one level of vulnerability, you can get efficiency by having multiple levels of it, and then you don't get punished. But yeah, no, that's a bit crazy to me. Yeah, I'm trying to clear my way back to the other stair over the other side, so we have a bit more choice if things go crazy. These Death Yaks tell me Polyphemus is around. Let's back up a bit. These stupid Windrakes. Man, I never knew that they could airstrike you while you were invis. So that was a lesson learnt last episode. I thought it was a generally true thing in Crawl that if monsters can't see you, they won't use targeted hexes on you. But yeah, that guy was smiting us. He definitely was smiting us. Avatar. Everything's making me so nervous. We should be okay now. I don't know why I'm still so scared. Maybe because I was just expecting to die. This is kind of surprising now. Okay. I'm gonna yell. It's kind of like a mini alarm trap. Suddenly Polyphemus plus Dream Sheep. That's no good. Okay, a merfolk. Just hanging out here. Imagine coming up. We finally came up rugged from Shoals 4, nearly dead, having just escaped, and then that merfolk was standing there. Not this time though. Yeah, so I really want to get Polyphemus. How do you bring this stuff to us? Like all this insanity down there. I can just walk up to it. I was thinking of yelling, but alright, they've all dispersed. I guess actually, wait, oh, it's just boomerangs. I thought I saw silver boomerangs. I guess when we first teleported up the top here, we were still marked, which meant enemies knew where we were. So it's possible all the enemies who were here ran towards the top, and that's why this is now completely empty. That was Polyphemus again. No, that was just a Cyclops. Oh, maybe the one before was just a Cyclops as well, with the Dream Sheep. See, we briefly saw another Javelin here. I want to make sure that I'm not killing him over deep water, so we get his Javelins. Never mind, it's too fast. This is fine. When we're on land like this, we can just go invis at any time. That's a Holy Wrath on that Aquamancer, +5. As a demon spawn, we're susceptible to Holy Wrath. And Aquamancers are quite scary on their own. I kind of don't want to kill the Polyphemus. Resist Corrosion Ring? Interesting. I think we can drop that. I don't think we need to be carrying that around. The reason I don't want to kill the Polyphemus is because he can be really useful for killing Polyphemus. But he's going to annoy me. We still have Curare, right? Yeah. We can just Curare Polyphemus. Or not. Oh yeah, I get convulsed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll just fight this guy. Shields to 14. We're almost at the point where we can have some dodging on our character. Here's a ghost for Spassoon's ghost. Isn't that a real player? Anyway, it has Confuse. I don't want to mess with the Confused ghost when we don't have any ammo. So we won't be going in there just yet. We can come back later and kill all the ghosts that we're leaving everywhere. There's a Javelin here. I just want to lure him off the deep water. We have 32 silver javelins right now, which is pretty good. This Merfolk Siren has the Demon Trident Rift, which is a distortion and triple reaching item. I have no idea if the monsters get the extra reaching off it. If they do, that's terrifying. It's a distortion weapon, so the Siren needs to go down very quickly, so I should probably be throwing javelins. Good. I don't want to use Rift. There's Polyphemus. Don't want to throw Curare while he's in deep water because I'll lose it. Do I go for a stab here? Okay, he didn't notice us. Okay, that did barely anything. Alright, let's Curare him. I'm using F dot because I don't want to accidentally miss him and throw it into the deep water. And he just hits like an absolute Mack truck. I should probably use the Rapier of Elec. No, he actually doesn't have that much AC. Okay, never mind, we can use... He really hurts though. I'm also... I don't know that he's out of deep rocks, so yeah, he wasn't. So I probably shouldn't be in melee with him just yet. I want to know that he's out of rocks, so that I can run away from him if need be. Yeah, we'll just use Curare. They hurt. He has a lot, right? I don't know how many rocks he has. Okay, I found a water nymph. Let me grow an Oclob. Oh, that hurts. Okay, the thing about the Oclob is that it's going to block large rocks for us while potentially just killing Polyphemus for us. And now I can focus on the water nymph. Yeah, I can hit with the sword. No, it's not good. Because we're standing in the water, our attacks can fumble. So I use the Ice Blast to finish it off. Our Oclob killed Polyphemus for us. So that was a nice little play. I'm actually proud of that one, unlike a lot of my play on Shoals 4. More boomerangs. This old Oclob is still there? How long do these guys last? Oh, we just picked up the Amulet of the Four Winds. Okay. Well, never mind about worrying about MR. MR+++ on that, also clarity. I think that's, yeah, it's just better. It solves all our MR issues. As fun as the Acrobat Amulet has been, it's inferior. And then what I need to do is get shields to 15 and then I'll train dodging. So we can get our evasion up the old-fashioned way. Why did I pick up that amp? I'm trying to pick up all the amulets. Yeah, I've had trouble with my... Let's see, and we're trying to pick up resist corrosion rings. I've had trouble with my auto pickup items for a little while. I don't know why. Because it used to be the case, you know, you've seen one regen amulet, you don't need to pick them up again. But now, my character just wants to keep picking them up. Oh! Well, this might be heartbreaking. So I just got to the rune and the WebSocket connection was closed. If the servers just crashed, it might reset the game to when I last left the floor. Oh god. That's when we just picked up the rune, right? We got 2 runes. Okay, oh thank god. Because if we went back, well, we've been off the floor, so we wouldn't have gone back to the start of the episode, but even fighting Polyphemus again would not have been fun. Okay. Alright, very tricky devs, you scared me that time. Alright, we've finished exploring, except for around the edges, that's fine. Alright, so let's get out of Shoals, let's never come back. This place was really rough. It was mostly my own doing, and by mostly I mean probably entirely my own doing. But that was not a nice place to be. Alright, so we now have really good magic resistance. So we could just go to Elf. Elf might be the play. Also, we can go invis, so we can cheese a lot of the regular elves. I think I like that. I also think because we have all the MR now, that we could probably switch out of this Ringmail of Vexation. And also, what have we got? We could probably switch shields, right? The +2 shield of cold resistance might be better now. It would certainly let us evade more. Let's go find it. So armor. Let's look at body armors. What else could we have? There's a +2 troll of the armor. That might be the go. We'd have extra regen. Let's test that out. So we're currently 10 AC, 14 evasion, which is 24. This is 8 and 15, which is 23. It's got less AC, which is not good. But we get extra regen. And then we could actually have fire resistance. We wouldn't have to be vulnerable to it, which is probably important in elf, because we're gonna meet fire elves. So yeah, this is probably okay. And then I'm going to find the shield of cold resistance. Okay, so we gain 2 evasion and we lose 2 shield. So it's kind of like shuffling our stats around. I'm okay with that. So then we have more cold resistance. Okay. Well, this is the plan anyway. So I think having this RC shield is probably the play that we want to make in the future. So a fire dragon scales would be pretty good for us. Yeah, and then we can just have all our resistances sorted. I feel like there were things that I needed to do. Not by obsidian axe, it wasn't that. Teleportation scrolls we've got under control, we've got 10 of those. I don't think we're ever going to do a manual of long blades either. Agi, we've only got 1 of. Let's go buy the Agi potion. It's at 1 or 2. We'll go that way. Let's see, there's a D15 ghost. That lair bit. We got 2 potions of flight. Alright, let's go do it. And we'll go see what that ghost was. And then we'll think about elf. So I think this sometimes is a fire dragon fault. Nope, just a ring of flight and a bunch of gold. See, that's cute. I'm losing my buoyancy. I'm okay with that. We might get drained a bit here. Okay, apparently it gets super drained. I didn't realize it was that crazy. Alright, we could have just used the ring. Alright, that was bad. It wasn't that bad. I mean, our short blades went from 14 to 12.2, throwing from 11 to 9.3. Okay, yeah, it's not as bad as it looked. Let us drop. Now that we are not susceptible to fire, I think it's better. +2 slaying better or 9 extra hit points better. I feel like we're not lacking for damage right now. Change ring mails. I'll drop the ring of flight. We don't need to walk it around. Alright, I think I like the extra hit points. Especially going in elf, you have a lot of high damage spells like Crystal Spear. And the ghost, so D15. I don't remember what it was. Let's find out. Oh, there's an artifact amulet in there. Well, I just found 4 wins, so probably don't need it. Oh, this is a scary vault. And he's a confused ghost. And we're now immune because we have clarity. Yeah, now these hexes don't bother me. Oh, we can do this. I'm going to go to a different stair though. I don't want to be surrounded by all this stuff. I'd still rather fight at one at a time. I'm going to yell. Come at me, bros. I'm going to walk away from this because the freezing wraith can slow. I don't want to be out in the open, getting slowed and then fighting a phantasmal warrior. Yep, like that. I don't know, the ghost just left. Just decided he didn't want to guard the loot anymore. It's an amulet of mirth. It's acrobat, poison, RC plus dex plus 3. That would be a pretty good amulet if we didn't just find 4 wins. Otherwise that would have been a strict upgrade of our acrobat amulet before. The ghost just left. He was like, thanks, you freed me from the dungeon, peace. I'm moving on. I'm doing Shift X Control F to forget the floor. Let's find him. It's free experience at this point. Done exploring. I definitely didn't kill him, right? Shift X Control F. Yeah, he was just avoiding me. Z Logic's ghost. He's got an elect weapon. He's kind of annoying. He's a Spriggan, okay, he just has 50 million evasion. Okay, so we just can't hit him. I mean, fair enough. Once upon a time, Spriggan ghosts used to be really fast, like a Spriggan character. So ghosts like this in the early game that you couldn't run from because it was really fast like a Spriggan and would constantly confuse you with an elect weapon. This ghost would have killed you, probably. Back in the days when ghosts couldn't travel between floors, this guy's actually impossible. See, he has no cold resistance. I could just ice blast him to finish him off. I'm gonna do that because I'm just sick of this. Shift X Control U undoes forgetting, and then that's done. There's a transporter on D8. Is that a different ghost vault? There's also a ghost on left 4 that I don't remember either. Let's check out D8. I don't remember this. Oh, okay. It was orcs and the like. Well, I'm sure we can fight that now. Now we have 2 runes. Oh, one of these guys has a distortion thing. He's got reaching on it too. Can I just paralyze a random orc in front of me? Thank you. Then I can step back so I'm out of reach, and then I can throw javelins. Alright. Cool. So, not banished this time. Certainly had the opportunity to. I completely forgot about that. I think I knew he was around. Control F period. I'm just checking none of those had crazy armor or anything. No. Backslash minus. I'm checking what potions I don't know. None apparently. Did that identify the last one? Is that what happened there? There's a potion of invis, but I thought there was another potion there. Oh, maybe I just didn't know it was invis when we were here the first time, and now we do. Seems like we definitely picked up invis. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. There was another ghost on D5, no, layer 4. Oh, is this a chaos weapon guy? No, but this is another guy that we can probably comfortably fight now. Hits for 15 plus elect. He's a human hunter apparently. He is apparently gonna kill me. Alright, let's go heal up. I'll just shaft myself. Alright, we'll go fight him from max HP. He doesn't seem like he should be that tough, but he's just apparently also very difficult to kill. And again, the elect weapon is doing a number. Come on. Oh, I should have checked. He doesn't see invis. Man, this would have been so much easier if I just went invis. There we go, because then we can stab him. There we go. Okay. That is a spear with RF plus plus RC plus RN plus and C invis. We're not really in need of RF and RC anymore. Otherwise, I'd carry that around just as something to hold. yeah, we're fine. So I think that's it, except for the ghost that we just found. Yep, so we're ready to go to Elf now. Okay. We're not going to get banished, we've got plenty of MR. The main thing I've got to be careful of is Kirky. Okay. Let's back up. Another thing that I need to be really careful of is Holy Wrath dancing weapons. Now, I'm not actually that afraid of Kirky because she's not going to be able to hex us. MR's too good. And we also see Invis, so she's fine. The main thing I've got to watch out for is... let's go Invis. Do I have a macro for that? Yes, okay. The main thing I've got to watch out for is the high level elves. The Crystal Sphere, the Annihilators, etc. For all these plain Deep Elf mages and Deep Elf knights and even the archers, none of them see Invis. So these early Elf 1 and 2 enemies you can mostly just cheese if you have a source of Invis like we do. A Rapier of Venom. I'll keep the short sword of Venom because it stabs better, but actually if I really want to stab I should go get a dagger. I couldn't be bothered. Anyway, I'm not going to pick up the rapier. This has some ones in it. Paralysis one is probably the most interesting one there, but we already have 20 of those, so that's okay. Random Bodish lying on Elf 1. It's interesting. Normally, you're really hoping that the Hall of Blades has your Bardish if you're that sort of character. But then you would have got lucky to just find one on the ground. Someone didn't put it away after they last used it. We got no shield's still not to 15 yet. And I really like to have some dodging. I also really like a Fire Dragon scales. Having 8 AC is a lot less than I would like. We have 5 mutation potions. I'd love to play Mutation Roulette, but no. Oh, I just noticed Armorfit's pulling on a strangely shaped body. That was probably from getting contaminated by Invis. I don't remember that happening. But that's, I mean, that would be contributing a small amount to our low AC, but not a huge amount. So what this does is it halves the base armor rating of your body armor. So for a Cholera it's 4, so we're losing 2 AC from this. It's probably not a huge deal, but I was just saying I would like to play Mutation Roulette. And I mean, we'd probably get back 2 AC. That's a +6 flavor protection that is utterly owning us. Even though none of these enemies can see us because we're invis, and I'm still just dying. Right, let's I'm back in view. Let's back off. I've talked myself into it. We're gonna quaff mutation. Because you already have so many crazy mutations as a Demonspawn, playing Mutation Roulette can be really fun. I used to like it back when you could eat mutagenic chunks. It was a lot of fun just to have a super heavily mutated Demonspawn. Body shape seems normal. Your vision blurs, you feel clumsy, you feel less in control of your magic. So scrolls take us longer to read now, which is real bad. We have less dexterity and my spells are harder to cast but more powerful. Well, I have no spells. So basically all this did is give us bad things. Let's go again. I might regret this. Never mind. Because we just mutated natural stealth. Skin changes color to match your surroundings. We also have a small pair of horns on our head. If we had a helmet, it would have just fallen off, but we got a hat, so that's fine. And we just got more stealth, so that was actually a pretty win. Nice. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. We got our 2 AC back, and now we have extra stealth. We're a Night Stalker Demonspawn with changing skin. That's pretty insane. And we just found an artifact cloak, which I'm just going to put on. Our current one is plain. Even more stealth. R poison, RF plus, iron plus, strength minus 4. Okay, the strength minus 4 isn't great, but not a big deal. Gives us more AC, we get R poison, and we get more resistances. I'm okay with this. Maybe we will... there's a chance that we might end up wearing this cloak for a while. And for a while, I mean for the whole game. So, I feel like the next time we level up a stat at level 21, I might pick strength again. I also have been forgetting to do this, going invis before going down to a new floor. Because if it's like this, then you can just stab everything. Feels good, man. There's a -2 dagger. Never mind. We're on Elf 2. Okay, never mind. We're also not reading magic mapping just yet. I also will probably do the Hall of Blades. I often don't. But... oh my god, I can't go in this. There we go. There's a chance that we could find a quick blade in there. Which would be really good. We picked up a ring of... what did we pick up? Poison resistance, I think. No, we picked up a C invis ring. Which we can drop. I can also drop the poison resistance ring now. That was more Curare 8 just lying around. That's also another really good find. That's a lot of enemies. Please go invis, thank you. I can't tell what those weapons are yet. Flaming. This is really making me nervous. I feel like we're not going to kill all this stuff before our invis wears out. So I'm going to start running. Fortunately, we're super stealthy, so we just walked away as if nothing happened. We're back to max piety. Certainly, this this version of Fedhas gets a lot more piety than the old version. Because we use Fedhas' abilities quite a lot there in Shoals 4. A +7 dagger. Alright, that can be our stabbing thing. The short sword of venom, meh. We have a +7 dagger. Dancing weapons don't see invis. Pro tip. Yeah, we're gonna go in. I can just eat. We have so much food. There's our target for 15 shields. That gets rid of our penalty for a regular shield, which is our plan. So I want to start training dodging and armor, but I'll start off with dodging. We'll focus that one. Let's take it to at least 12. Probably we should train that for the rest of the game. But yeah, the fact that I'm only just training any real amounts of dodging and armor now is pretty... I don't know what the word would be. Bold, maybe. Nice. We reached level 20. We again didn't get any of our tier 3 mutation, but we feel stronger. So that's good. I'm working towards a Fire Dragon Scales. That's what I'm thinking. There's the quick blade. Let's go invis. Okay, we definitely have brand weapon scrolls lying around. We've got 2 of them, so let's grab the quick blade. If we could get a quick blade of Elec, that would be a really nice weapon. contaminate myself. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up my really nice mutations. Oh god, glaives really hurt. It's a good thing we have invis. That's an evening star. This is another rare weapon. We flirted with evening stars earlier in the game. Before we ended up going the rapiers, the short swords. Okay, so that's Hall of Blades done. Let's go find a brand weapon scroll before we do Elf 3. Well, that's the quick blade of Elec. Alright, now we can drop the rapier of Elec. We can also drop the dagger. We can stab perfectly well with a quick blade of Elec. Okay, this thing will put out huge amounts of damage. I think I generally still like our... do I like the rapier or the quick blade? I'm not actually sure. How many enchant weapon scrolls do we have? That might be a question. Only one. Okay. Well, at the moment this is only a +2 quick blade. I mean, the enchantment doesn't matter that much, because the thing you're focusing on is the fact that your blade is really, really fast at 0.3, and you're potentially proccing Elec charges every time. Whereas this rapier is nice, it's also just as fast at 0.3, but then it's got no additional damage. It's just got the base damage of the rapier. So yeah, I don't know. This quick blade of Elec, especially when we're going invis and we're stabbing, will be insane. So I think at least for Elf, this is going to be our main weapon. I put it on A and the rapier on B, so I can switch just with apostrophe. Also, yeah, now that we're using the RC shield, we can get cold resistance at all times without needing to use the rapier, so that's also good. Cool. On to Elf 3. I should have gone invis, that was a mistake. Not punished this time. We've got 5 magic mappings. I'm gonna read it, find out where our end board is. It's over here. It's a big long one, which is interesting. It has its own natural hallway, which is probably good for throwing javelins down. Speaking of which, we're not training throwing, that's fine. We probably will later though. Do I need regular poison darts at this point? We've got 12 curare. Probably not. Oh man, with all this stealth, look how much easier the game is. That was a Holy Wrath glaive, which didn't wake up. Okay, that was easy. I didn't think we actually legitimately fought a single enemy that whole time. Alright, well let's test this out. I was thinking that a potential play might be to set up an Oklov farm out the front. But if that long... Oh, I see an alarm trap. Alright, hear me out. How does this sound as a plan? We make a bunch of Oklobs, then I step on the alarm trap. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Tell me what you think about the plan, and then maybe we'll kick off the next episode that way. Alright, I'm out. See ya.